Now, they teach me and you in school that this is the real world map, right? Of course. In school, they teach me and you that this is the real world map. But what if I thought that we are wrong? We are totally wrong. This is the fake world map they used to colonize Africa, and this is the real world map of Africa. The whole world. Africa is the number one biggest and largest continent all over the whole world. It can bring all the whole Europe. It will enter inside Africa, still have a lot of millions of space. Let's watch the first before I say anything again.
Africa is actually way bigger than the world makes it look. The maps we usually see are based on something called the Mercator projection, a method that tries to flatten the round Earth into a 2D surface, and in doing so it totally distorts the actual size of continents. For example, Greenland and Africa look similar in size on most maps, but in reality, Africa is 14 times larger than Greenland. In fact, Greenland is even smaller than just one African country, DR Congo. Now let's talk about Russia. On maps, it looks massive, almost larger than Africa. But here's the truth. You could fit Russia inside Africa, twice. And that's not all. The US, China, India, Japan, and all of Europe, they can all fit inside Africa at the same time.
Now that I watch the video now, to go more deep and bring more proof and evidence that Africa is more bigger than anything in this world. Let's continue. Africa have 54 countries. Europe have 44 countries. Asia have 48 countries. North America have 23 countries. South America have 12 countries. Antarctica have 0 country. And Australia have 0 country. Now tell me, how a country like Africa that have 54 countries is more smaller than Australia that have only 0 country? One country. Now tell me. Can you see that anything, even the education system in Africa is all that, or is still a mental slavery in Africa? The education system. Because our history of Africa is hidden. They hide it, they clear it off, and then bring their own histories. Even their histories, they remove their slavery time, they remove everything they did bad and put the good ones. Now, let me tell you something that will shock you now. How can a white man leave his country and come to your country and tell you that he discovered a river in your country? Now, tell me, like there's a river called the Niger in Nigeria, the river located in Nigeria called the Niger in Onitsha, Anambra State. Now, a white man called Mungo Park come to your country and tell you that he discovered a river in your country. How does that sound to you? Eh? Before you come to that land, there's people in that land drinking that water, using it to wash clothes, doing anything. So how do you leave your country? I come to my country, tell me that you discovered a river in my country. How? Sometimes I feel like Africa, are we still stupid now? Eh? Are we still stupid? How? When are you going to wake up? When? Africa, enough is enough now. Use your number 6, use your brain. Okay, now let's watch the video first. Let's see what this useless part of said.